So I'm sure many of you are curious how strong we are now in the current test live that is out, and you can go test it for yourself. First things I wanted to talk about was the elixirs. We're no longer going to be stacking them like we used to. As you can see, they all have similar attributes to what they did. Rather than going directly into our attribute points, what they do is clearly described. So vigor, health plus 60, sight, concussive damage plus 30%. Okay, I have 2 of those. Numbing, carry capacity is increased by 45. Strength weapon damage plus 15% for Elixir of Might. Elixir of Grace gives agility weapon damage plus 15%. Elixir of Freedom gives 21 into stamina. Elixir of Enduring will give you plus 50 armor. And you can only run one of these at a time, so we'll just put the Elixir of Vigor on. And as you can see, I'm almost at 900 health. I will get over 900 health when I am sated properly. And it's pretty beefy. This is also just a basic kit for exiled lands. It's not SIPTA meta. But as you can see, this was crafted by an armor and the armor value. But the health is 48 for the helmet. Strength weapon damage gets a plus 8% with the chest piece. The gauntlets are going to give us plus 48 into health. The leggings are going to give us 8% into agility weapon damage, something that, you know, I don't know. I don't really understand the whole like agility thing, because you know, I guess that gives me 8% on top of the 15% if I deal damage in the back. I guess that's how it's working here. And then, of course, these give plus 28 into health, which turns you into a bit of a tank. I mean, I'm thinking of the SIPTA meta and how strong your character will be. But as you can see, my armor is 600, and we're going to fight the arena champion and see how hard it is. So now we are sated properly, and right now I have 927 health. So we're going to try to fight the arena champion and see how it goes. It's still going to hit like a truck, but if we can get the... Don't you guys enjoy the way you run now when you're holding a weapon? Don't you just look awesome? No, you don't.
God take you!
So it's pretty easy, considering all you have to do is stun lock them if you have some poison on your weapon. Now my poison just ran out, so we're gonna reapply it.
Die!
As you can see, this isn't very hard.
Gods take you!
They'll die to poison.
It's supposed to be like this.
So I mean, I know a lot of people said the arena champion is the strongest and the hardest one to fight. I mean, they were, even before this update, they're not that hard to kill on your own when you just stun lock them like that. But you don't need a thrall for it at all anymore. You can just get some basic poison, put it on your weapons, and probably run through it and get more scrap out of this. Usually I just avoid it and just go kill the end boss. He's got more health, but he doesn't hit as hard. So as you can see, you know, I made some mistakes there, but this, you know, you can, most of these bosses you could do by yourself if you were careful. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like it. Okay, so we got a few PVE tests out of the way. I asked, well, my girlfriend kindly volunteered herself to come test damage. I took off the Silent Legion. I put on the Sipta. We're at 952 armor. You already know what the Demon Helmet does. The Corsair, 149 armor value with 48 health. The Bracers give strength weapon damage plus 8%. The leggings, health plus 48, armor value 113. And then I kept the Voidforge Dragon Hide boots just for extra health, because if you want to see, the boots of the Serpent are going to give you a carry capacity of 51. So honestly, like, the strength plus 8% is nice, but you could just stick with this and get 970 health. You're tanky. You're like a tier 1 old school thrall now. That's what you are. You're like a fighter out of Sinner's Refuge right now, but you hit harder. So there is a perk with Vitality that I've been experimenting with, and I'll share this with you guys right now, but all right, so right here, the Glutton for Punishment. When you take damage, you regenerate the last instance of damage taken over 15 seconds. This does work with, say, fall damage. So I'll make myself an admin and we'll fly up a little bit and I'll show you guys how this works. As you can see, I'm regaining the health that I lost just from fall damage. And I'm back to full health. Didn't take that long. So I'm going to, my girlfriend is standing with her back turned to me, and I'm going to run up and do a heavy attack from behind to see what backstab does. It says it's going to deal 15% increased damage when attacking from behind. So I'm curious how, you know, if you're chasing someone, and I'm not impressed. Now, mind you, she is in a full PvP build as well. And we wanted to test the damages. That seemed to hit harder when I wasn't sprinting. What is that sound? Oh. You don't see that? Yeah, but... it is like a surge. Yeah, out farming for a thrall and that happens. They just drop from the sky, which probably means you have to destroy something to kill the sorcerer. Or can you just attack? Because I know originally there was like obelisk you had to destroy, but I don't see anything to destroy and they just keep spawning. Yeah, can you knock these out? It's basically a Delencia. So it's like waves. A new wave is started, so it gets stronger, just like Sipta. Okay, so It's literally mimicking what they've already implemented into Sipta, and then adding the little sorceress who's just acting like he's praying while these things spawn. So, is this a budget surge? Or going back to heaven? Okay. Oh, he's a big demon now? Hello? I'd like to see this. Hello? He hurts? Okay, so it's... okay. Nothing we haven't seen before. It's literally the boss from that thing from Sipta. 3,100 health. Strength 15, vitality 30. Tell me that's not a Delencia? Okay, then when we leveled it up to 20... max health 4,840. Rude. Yep. That barely did anything to you. So it feels like PvP's PvP. It doesn't feel that different in the sense of things. Maybe fights might last a bit longer. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel much difference when it comes to PvP. I think healing's going to be easier from what we're seeing with Vitality, but overall, I mean, it still feels like Conan PvP. I don't like the movements now. They feel weird. I don't know if it's just playing the test live, it's just clunky. But when you're running with a weapon, you just, like, you look clunky. You look like your character's encumbered. When you put your weapon away, though, you know, you look normal. We're used to that. That looks normal. But every time you have a weapon out or something, it's like your character is now over encumbered. You're not. I mean, I'm assuming you're not. You're going the same speed. It just looks like, look at that coming from a distance. That doesn't look threatening. Yeah, speed's the same. It's not anything. Did you just try to sunder me? I see that. Come on. Come on. I hate hammers. She's trying to kill me. She's trying to murder me. Okay, so personally, yeah, we're going to get more health out of the gate. but it doesn't feel like PvP is extremely different. Survivability seems to have increased, not necessarily drastically, but it's up there. You feel a bit more tanky, but in group fights, it probably won't feel that way. But at least we won't have to worry about thralls as much. That's kind of nice, and unless someone specs into authority and corrupts it and whatnot. I'm not sure how that corruption's going to work out for the strength of thralls, but right now thralls don't hit or fuck all. But that's just a little video I wanted to put together, just testing some more PvP dynamics of the game in the test live. Of course, remember all these things are subject to change, but remember as well, it is Funcom, and Funcom takes a long time to change things. But I'll see you guys in the next one.